Hi, viewers. You are welcome to Koyeb Ranch. If you are new to this channel, please like, subscribe, and share so that anytime I release a new video, you will be notified. And this episode, I am going to introduce you to our new ranch or Koyeb Livestock Farm. Koyeb Ranch is a new livestock agribusiness venture located at Lonto Sika Akura in the Kwanda district of northern Ghana. The business is primarily focused on livestock production, specifically in the large and small ruminants such as cattle, sheep, and goats. Our future operations include feedlot cattle fattening practices, involves reducing the animal's activity and feeding of beef cattle with a protein-balanced and high-energy diet for a period of 90 to 180 days under confinement, thereby enabling the cattle to grow more quickly, to increase live weight, and improve the degree of finishing, and thus obtain better weight at abattoir. And then secondly, breeding of sheep and goats. Facilities. The farm is strategically located in the livestock corridor of Ghana with high potential for livestock production. It is established near the bank and confluences of the River Dhaka and the Lake Volta, between the Uti and the northern regions of Ghana. Location of the farm is equipped with proper laterite road, electricity, large water bodies, a source of good drinking water, with enough space for establishment of commercial livestock farms. Portions of the land is mainly grass, suitable for cattle and sheep, and then shrub, suitable for goats, respectively. Products and services. Our products and services is going to include fattening of the Gudali, Raji, and Yakanaji breeds of cattle, crossbreed of the South African Boer, Kalahari, and the Savannah goats with the indigenous West African dwarf and the Saharian long-legged goats, and crossbreed of the South African Dopa sheep with the indigenous West African long-legged sheep. Operational plan. The business is to be carried out all year round. So a lot of feed will be stocked that will suffice all year round. Feed, which include millet, guinea corn hulls, groundnut leaves, maize stalk, cassava peels, rice bran, etc., are mostly cheap in the area and far cheaper when planted by the farm. Mixture of the feed will be done in such a way that the animals get the required nutrient for proper weight gain. We shall also farm yellow maize and soya beans for the preparation of silage to feed our animals. Cattle will be bought in such a way that selling interval will be 30 days, i.e., a certain number of cattle will be available each month for sale or slaughter. In order to maximize profit, farming of the animal feed will be done and stock all year round. The main produce will be sold, and the granule leaves or crop residues such as millet, husk, guinea corn hulls will be kept for the animals' consumption. Vision. Our vision is to be among the leading livestock farm brands in the country to create income and employment opportunities to the youth in the community, provide easy access for quality cattle beef as well as sheep and goat meat, make the farm a good breeding center where farmers can get improved breeds of kids, become a site for observation to young entrepreneurial farmers and people seeking knowledge in livestock farming. The ranch is designed with a stocking capacity of 800 to 1,000 small ruminants, that's sheep and goats, and 200 head of cattle. Size of the ranch is 100 meters square, divided into two main segments of cattle section and then sheep and goat sections. The cattle section shall be in the form of a feedlot with holding pens, feeding sheds, cattle restraining systems, and quarantine bays to be made out of local raw materials. The cattle section will be further subdivided into feedlot restraining systems to accommodate bulls for fattening and a section to accommodate younger calves for free-range grazing. Here we are going to engage in stocker operations based on semi-intensive system where young calves are going to be purchased and brought to the ranch after weaning. The cattle are allowed to graze until 12 to 18 months and then taken to the feedlot for 4 to 4 months for fattening and finishing. In the cattle feedlot is an L-shaped horizontal feeding trough where cattle are going to line up to feed supplementary feeding or supplementary balance ration. One side of the horizontal feeding trough can accommodate about 50 cattle at a time, and the other side can also accommodate 50 cattle at a time. In all, 100 cattle can feed at a time in the feedlot. The cattle facility has also been designed to be constructed with 2-lane walkways from the main entrance of the cattle section. And then one walkway will lead the cattle into the feedlot section for those who are going to be fattened. And then the other walkway will also guide to the section of where the grazers are going to be based. We are also going to make provision for water drinking troughs, 2 large ones in the restraining system section, and then another 2 large ones in the grazing section. This is the sheep goat section, or the small ruminant compartment. The sheep goat section will also be divided into 2 portions: the local West African dwarf sheep goat and the Saharian long-legged on one portion, and then the exotic goats, that's the Boa Kalahari and the Savannah goats, and then the Dopa sheep are also kept on the other portion. For now, the local goat section is being constructed. We have designed 2 main flock pens with a holding capacity of 50 goats each and 3 pens for pregnant mothers, weaning flock, and a pen for newborn kids, respectively, with more space for future expansion. In the exotic goods section, a portion has been reserved for the construction of raised structure or raised pen to accommodate them as the farm expands. One side of the local goods pen has been completed, for which we are going to start with. Pen number 1 here is designed with 50 floor capacity, and then the pen number 2 is also designed with 50 floor capacity. We've also got pen number 3, which is going to serve as pregnant mother's pen, and then pen number 4, which is also going to serve as winner's pen. That is those that have just completed breastfeeding. And then the last pen is for kids, newborn baby kids of goats or sheep. This is a very large local goods and sheep pen so far constructed, for which we are going to start with. You can also see they are very wide. We have also a very large compound with mango trees planted, and then a very good shed to make our animals very, very comfortable. To ensure high productivity and profitability, our operational strategies are going to be focused on the animal production factors such as nutrition, health and environment, reproduction and breeding, and then best management practices. There is also a provision of 3-bedroom homestead and an office to accommodate our workers. Thank you for viewing and liking. Please do follow us on our social media platforms and stay tuned for further updates. Bye-bye.